An organism is any living thing that functions as an individual. Such a definition raises more problems than it solves, not least because the concept of an individual is also difficult. A lot to unpack there. The concept of an individual is also difficult. I'm an individual, right? An organism is any living thing that functions as an individual. Living thing, individual. Tree, tadpole, frog, man. We're individuals, we're living, we're organisms. But a cell, living, functioning as an individual, also a cell. So, I don't know where I'm going with this. I digress. Many criteria, few of them widely accepted, have been proposed to define what an organism is. Among the most common is that an organism has autonomous reproduction, autonomous being having the freedom to govern itself or control its own affairs. So autonomous reproduction, growth, cell growth, it refers to the increase in the total mass of a cell, including both cytoplasmic nuclear and organelle volume. Cell growth occurs when the overall rate of cellular biosynthesis is greater than the overall rate of cellular degradation. So we have autonomous reproduction, growth, and metabolism. Metabolism is the set of life-sustaining chemical reactions in the organism. So it's got to have these three things. That's one possible definition. Reproduction, growth, and metabolism. This would exclude viruses, despite the fact that they evolve like organisms. Other problematic cases include colonial organisms. That is, a colony of eusocial insects is organized adaptively and has germ-soma specialisation. Don't worry, I don't know what that means. With some insects reproducing, others not, like cells in an animal's body. Wow, didn't understand anything, because I don't even know what these things are. So, other cases include colonial organisms. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to click into these later. Let's just keep reading. The body of a siphonophore. Okay, that's something. A jelly-like marine animal is composed of organism-like zooids, but the whole structure looks and functions much like an animal, such as a jellyfish. The parts collaborating to provide the function of the colonial organism. The evolutionary biologist David Queller, never heard of this dude, and Joanne Strassman, neither have I heard of her, state that organismality, the qualities or attributes that define an entity as an organism, has evolved socially as groups of simpler units from cells upwards, came to cooperate without conflicts. One more time. The evolutionary biologist state that organismality, the qualities or attributes that define an entity as an organism, has evolved. So organismality has evolved socially as groups of simpler units, came to cooperate without conflicts. I think that sentence doesn't make sense. Maybe it does, but I'm not getting it. They propose that cooperations should be used as the defining trait of an organism. They propose that cooperation should be used as the defining trait of an organism. So cooperation. This would treat many types of collaboration, including fungus-algae, partnership of different species in a lichen, interesting, or the permanent sexual partnership of an anglerfish, such as an organism. Okay. So that was very short, but very complicated with a lot of stuff that I don't really know. I'm scratching my head here. Haven't heard of these things. Lichen's a cool one. Fungi, algae, anglerfish, what? Something weird about them. Sexual partnerships. Anyways, that's it for this one. And see you all on the next one. And you guys are wonderful, by the way, if you're listening to this stuff.